Everybody, welcome back to another stream. I hope you're all doing well and having a wonderful, beautiful day today. We are back with some more Animal Crossing. Let me just make sure that you guys can hear that. It's picking up. Okay, yeah. I just wanted to make sure because I was talking over the sound. I was like, wait, is Animal Crossing not playing? Thankfully it is. Welcome in, friends. Hope you're all doing good. Also, by the way, I saw you guys like that song. I'll have to go back and like double check the file to be honest, but basically, actually, here. I don't remember the exact title to be honest, but I do remember the channel. Here, I'm gonna type this in the chat for y'all. Type in those keywords into YouTube, but that was how I found the person. I also used one of their other songs for my previous YouTube video intro. I don't remember their full username, I'm being honest, but Daystar I think is somewhere in the username, so I would look that up if you want to find the song. The file name is also not in English, so I really don't know what exactly it says. But there you go. If you'd like to look it up, let me say hello. Hello, friend, and hello, Megs. Welcome in, friends. My main goal today in Animal Crossing, I want to get Blathers. I already technically put down his tent. But like, I want to continue to add to him. I want to expand the museum. And I'm also just going to, in general, work on the beginning stages of my island with whatever Tom Nook lets me do. Maybe get some new villagers, depending on how far I get. Just generally, beginning stages of the island, but with a big focus on Blathers and donating to him whatever I can. Let me go ahead and switch over now. Y'all also should be able to hear me. I'm not like muted, am I? Okay, cool. That would have been really embarrassing if I was. Oops, looks like the screen decided I wanted to turn off. We love whenever it does that. Not really. Okay, it should stop in a second. I moved the Joy-Con around, so it should like light up the screen in a moment. Okay, there we go. There we go. Because I hadn't clicked anything for a little bit. You need me to bring you stuff? Honestly, I still don't remember when I'm going to get the ladder and vaulting pool. You'd think I would remember that kind of thing by now, considering how long I've played this game for. But I just don't remember. So, with that said, if you'd be willing to, I would love a ladder and vaulting pool, but I don't need a whole lot else at the moment. I'm trying to take this island slowly for the most part, with like an occasional bit of time traveling. Like I think I've said that a few times now. You want me to bring you one? I would love a ladder and or a vaulting pole. That would be amazing. How do I already have Nook miles? I just loaded into the island. I mean, thanks, but also where did these come from? Oh, I guess just because I've loaded in enough times for that to count. I was gonna say I didn't even do anything. That one is done. I'm gonna check the mailbox so that stops beeping. Normally I just kind of let it go off, but I feel like that probably gets annoying. So let me just move that. Your eclectic mix of furniture has made your home so lovely. Is that their way of saying that I just have a bunch of miscellaneous items that don't go together? Hello, Classy Cozy Gamer. Welcome to the stream. No, you're fine, Megs. Technically, it was a separate question. I feel like it's still a little bit different. I was saying that I don't have a ladder or a vaulting pool. Two main things I was talking about. So I feel like technically it's a different question. By the way, Megs, I think you might be the only mod in chat at the moment. So if you don't mind, I would really love if you could get Classy Cozy Gamer put their link in chat. If you don't mind. I'm trying to refresh myself on the last thing Tom Nook asked me about, so I'm trying to talk to him to like refresh my memory on what needs to be worked on next. I've placed down the museum, but it's not the fully built one, it's the tent. Oh, the part for Timmy and Tommy's shop. Okay. Alright. Let's go talk to him then. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. How are you guys today? Today has been a wee bit chaotic here. And I say that because we woke up this morning to like a gas leak type of smell. Not because of my own house. My house is my mom's house. The house is fine. But a chemical plant in our area, I guess maybe it wasn't being regulated the way it should have, because a bunch of like an excessive amount of emissions came from it and went all over the area, like my entire area, not just my street, but like the entire city pretty much, or a good chunk of it. was forcibly smelling this. Like, it was such a strong smell that people were apparently waking up out of their sleep just because of it. Like, their bodies were that disturbed by it. So it's gone now, thankfully, but it was really gross for a while. Like, it was bad. Like, people's dogs apparently didn't even want to go outside. I love early gameplay. Hello, Takela, welcome in. I do too. There's just something about it in particular, like these really like early stages that I find particularly comforting, nostalgic, and cozy. Oh, I had a question. I'm gonna make this a poll probably and leave it up there for a little bit. It's regarding Animal Crossing, not something random. I wanted to know what everybody thought about something. It's in regards to if people feel like it's a dead game or not. Okay. Poll should pop up in just a moment. There we go. So options are you can just say yes or no, but it has slowed down. I say that because I have a lot of different thoughts about it. I personally don't think it's dead entirely, but it's definitely slowed down a lot. But that's just what I think. It's okay if you disagree. Finally, Freya wants to leave. I didn't even have to try that hard. Thank you for the shout out. You didn't have to do that. Of course, you're welcome. Hello, Sebastian. Welcome in. Another thing, since we're playing Animal Crossing again today, and we're kind of talking about if we feel like it's a dead game or not, with that said, what are some things, and it can be any amount of things, just whatever you can think of off the top of your head, what are some things that you would love to see in the next Animal Crossing? And yes, sometimes you do get really lucky like that, Megs, where it feels like you just get really lucky and you don't have to try very hard and they leave. That was not the case whenever I had Tex on my island a while back, like a long time ago actually. He's one of those villagers that it feels like no matter what I did, he just would not leave, like ever. I know it's only a flimsy axe, but I'm gonna go around to see what kind of wood I can get just on my own. Might even make a second flimsy axe afterwards, just to see what kind of wood I can get by myself without having to go and like time travel or seek other ways of help. If it's islands again, I would love if we could make and buy a canoe and go to other people's islands. That would be cute, like another like different way to travel. Maybe for, you know how you can play online or like people, or maybe with people that are like really close to you, like that. I feel like it would be really cute if we had islands again to do the canoe idea for islands that are really close to you. That would be really adorable. I would love that. Like truly I would. I don't think it's dead. I think I slowed down though, so I agree on that. I definitely don't think it's dead because I feel like there may be, actually not maybe, I feel like generally there's less people playing and it's not being posted about as often anymore, but there's still a lot of people that like it and a lot of people that play it. So I feel like by that logic, it's not necessarily dead, but it is a lot slower, especially considering that it doesn't really get updated unless there's like a glitch or something that has to be patched. But that's a given for any game. More customization options for buildings, more storage options and villager species. I said this a while back, but I feel like it would be so cute if we could have bat villagers, except they're the only villagers that don't come out at all during the day and they only come out at night. Having villagers like that in general that only come out at night for whatever reason, I feel like would be really cool because I feel like there's a lot of players that for whatever reason or other, maybe their lifestyle doesn't allow them to really do much aside from like work, school, whatever it is during the day. Like you're just busy during the day. And I just feel like it would be nice to have the option to be able to do a lot more things and to play during the nighttime, you know? Like maybe have a couple of new villager species that only come out at night, and then maybe if we have ordinances again, have one where everybody's a night owl and the stores stay open longer at night. Like I just feel like that would be really just a nice little considerate detail, because not everybody has the privilege to be able to play during the day. More buildings or bulk crafting, better multiplayer options too. Yes, like you go to your best friend's island via canoe. That would literally be so precious. Imagine if you could even customize your own canoe, like put like your own custom little flag on it. That'd be cute. Bulk buying, a shopping cart at Able's so I could buy each color at one time instead of going in and out. Imagine pushing around your own little shopping cart. That would be so precious. I know I've said like that kind of word like a lot so far, but it's because I like all of your ideas. Oh, and to build upon the canoe idea, I believe I've talked about this, but it's been a very long time, especially because for a while I really wasn't streaming Animal Crossing due to burnout. But I had this idea a long time ago. Nintendo, if you somehow ever see this, which I doubt you will, but just in case, hear me out. What if for the next Animal Crossing, whenever you boot up the game, it gives you the option, like, you know how maybe sometimes you're like in that little train with Rover, or you're in the airport for an island? What if whenever you boot up the game, it gives you some sort of option to choose between something like a town or an island, or maybe you even live in like a city, like just various different options. And then let's say that you have an island, but your best friend has a town. So to get to their town, you'll have to maybe like take a train to get there, or maybe in certain scenarios, maybe your friend has to take like a plane to see you. I feel like various options in that sense would be really nice. I also just feel like it would keep the game feeling a lot more fresh. Just because after a while, when you only have the train, or you only have a bus, or you only have the airport, I feel like that starts to feel too repetitive. I don't know if that made sense like at all, but I hope it did. I guess call me Maddie. Hello, Maddie. Welcome in. Yes, bulk crafting and shopping. Bulk crafting, and I really want more storage. Hello, BK. Welcome in. We're talking about things that we would love to see implemented in the next Animal Crossing. I personally think the idea that I just kind of explained, I feel like that would be really nice. Okay, I have enough tree branches to make another flimsy axe. I need another piece of stone. Where's the nearest rock? Well, there's one right there, but that doesn't have what I need by it. Hopefully I'll find one. And if I don't, it's not that big. Mildly annoying, but not that big of a deal. Different biomes, desert or jungle or beach or forest or mountains. Exactly, like just increased variety in general, I feel like would be really nice. There we go, okay. Don't know how I didn't see that earlier, but it's fine. Hi BK, I got the stuff you needed, so whenever you're ready. Thank you so much, Megs. I'm gonna go ahead and try to get a little bit more wood, and then I'll probably go ahead and open up gates. Like, I'll do that soon, so if you want to go ahead and wait at your airport, that would probably be a good idea. Also, this is another one about Animal Crossing. I really don't think Nintendo would ever actually do this just because it's Nintendo we're talking about. But I feel like it would be really cool, let's say islands, towns, whatever it is, where I'm just gonna say village as a general term because we've been talking about different ideas for Animal Crossing. But whatever kind of village you got, I feel like it would be really nice to have multiple villages on a single console. I don't know what that says, BK. I'm gonna be honest, I don't think I know what that says. Also, would love it if in multiplayer that your friends come and help you decorate or terraform your islands. Same. You know how there's the option like of making somebody one of your best friends in Animal Crossing? There should be another tab of or some kind of something mixed into that where it's like, hey, I give this specific player and this other specific player permissions and consent to do XYZ on my island. Which already like exists, so I feel like it would only make sense to build upon that to have other perms that you can give people. It's like a giant catapult. So you want that for Animal Crossing? Is that what you mean? Like in Dinkum? I have never played Dinkum. I thought about it on and off a while back, and then I ultimately decided not to. It's kind of like a relaxing game for me to watch, but I don't think I would personally be interested in playing. But it does look really fun to watch. Like I think Kato streams it sometimes, and I usually lurk in Kato's Dinkum stream. I lurk in streams in general. A lot. How much of this do I have now? I don't remember which trees I've hit and which ones I haven't, so we're just going for it. Oh, did you miss my message? Oh, wait, I think I did. I'm sorry. Yeah, sometimes I don't get to them just because I'll be looking back and forth between monitors, and then just sometimes I miss them. I promise I'm not ignoring you. Hello from your friendly neighborhood homosexual. I started working on my own Spider-Man OC called Spider Trans. He's a trans masked Spider-Man with a dope costume kind of like Spider-Punks. Are you able to send that in the art channel on Discord? I would love to see. Again, with the bugs. I'm gonna see if Diva would be willing to help me. Oh. Diva would not save me in an emergency. So I've been quiet. I was doing lunch. Take a rush. You're fine. You do not need to apologize for that. Look at her just running away from me instead of helping. Diva is fake. I don't have Discord, but it's on my Reddit. I would love to see someday if I'm ever able to. Hello, Nuclear Seagull. Welcome in. Yeah, for real. They are out to get me. Why do they keep doing that? Like, can I just hit the trees in peace? I'm not hitting the ones with the apples just because I don't want to deal with that. Because then I have to find somewhere to put all the extra apples that fall. Okay, Megs, I'm going to go ahead and open up gates now. That reminds me. I remember that code cover screen that I have because Shiver made my Animal Crossing character a while back in Gmod. And then I put text over it and I made it my designated cover screen whenever I have some kind of code that I'm hiding on screen. If you've never seen it before, I've been told it's a jump scare. I don't think it is, but I'm saying that anyways just in case anybody would like to be warned. I don't know if it's this one. Wait, where is it? There it is. There it is. Okay. There we go. I'm putting it underneath my webcam though so you can still see me. Yeah, for real, the villagers were not helping me. They're always so rude like that. Orville's giving me all the excessive dialogue that he does at first because I haven't used the airport yet, so I'm trying to click through this as fast as I can. You can just fling any villager that makes you mad. What was that, Frida? You don't like my... Your what? Say that's a gravity. Yeet. Yeah, please don't do that to villagers. That would not be nice. If you don't have nooks, you can get medicine from them. I don't have nooks yet, but I am working on that at the moment. I was gathering some extra wood for them. I think it's cute. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's cute. Trying to click through this. Feels like they always talk so much at first. I'm almost done at the part where they give you like the general warning. It's like, hey, like, please be a nice person. Don't do something that violates guidelines. Like, they're giving me those messages right now. So, like, I'm almost there. We're almost done clicking through it. I agree. Okay, someone bring her medicine for eye. It'll be okay. I might end up time traveling later, to be honest, just because I am working on the process of donating to Blathers, hopefully upgrading the museum as soon as I can. And then I think pretty quickly I'll be getting into that initial 3 villager plot thing, getting the campsite, etc. So I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit of time traveling. And once that happens, the swollen eye will go away. So it's fine. Oh my, now he's giving me the Dodo Code tutorial. I'm gonna lose my mind. And now he's giving me the best friend app. I'm almost done. Also, question. So I'm going to take that poll down in a moment. But who here still feels like they're burnt out on Animal Crossing? I wouldn't necessarily say I'm burnt out anymore. But, like, I'm trying to tread carefully and only play it a little bit at a time because I know the second that I try to rush it and do an island really fast, that's going to bring the burnout right back. And then I probably won't play until, like, next year. If it happens like that. Okay. I have the code now. I'm going to ping you in mod chat, Megs. Just give me a second. Okay, Megs, I pinged you on the group chat. I'm not burnt out anymore. Oh, you don't play anymore? Did you ever experience burnout when you did play? I removed the code from the screen, so now I can take that code cover off. I'm sorry for the jump scare if there's anybody here that's scared of that picture. I'm gonna wait outside of the airport for you, by the way. Burnt out? No, but I definitely burnt my tent since I've left my lantern on since August. I mean, if it was a real like situation that was actually your tent, then that probably would happen. I was thinking about it. So last time whenever I played, I put his construction tent area on the bottom left corner of the map, kind of close to the airport. And I do like the idea of it being close to the beach. I feel like that is a cute idea. I don't know if I'm going to keep it there. Especially because I feel like I usually put my museum in like the top right or like the top or like right. Either the top area, the full on right side, or like the top right corner. One of those areas. So it's almost like, it looks nice, but it's almost kind of throwing me off that it's not its usual area. Yeah, I did. I played a lot of others. After I drop this stuff off, I'm gonna eat dinner. No worries, Megs. What are you having for dinner though? I can't play no more with someone that... Oh yeah, that's no good. Just for safety and general purposes of keeping the chat nice and safe, I am gonna go ahead and remove that. However, you're not in trouble, and I'm so sorry that happened. People can be very icky online. Very, very icky. I'm like really happy today. That makes me so happy to hear. I'm glad you're happy today. Are you having pork chops? Listen, I feel like I've seen so many memes where people would be like, hey, I came home from work or school and saw that whatever family member was making dinner in the crock pot and it was pork chops or something, that they would be so upset. I don't know what kind of crock pot meals these people are eating, but crock pot meals are delicious in my humble opinion. Crock pot meals are good and they're easy for the most part. Like, as long as you get all the measurements and everything right, of course, you make sure all your stuff is nice and fresh, none of it's expired. You just chuck all of it in there, and then you wait a while. I think they're great. Wait, did you already leave, Megs? Oh. I need to add you as a best friend. If you already left, it's okay, I can do that later. Okay, I sent you a best friend request. Oh, kick you out? Okay. It's the pork chops I don't like, not the fact that it's a crock pot meal. Fair enough. I'm just having some Annie Chin's pad thai vegan yakisoba. It's instant ramen, but it tastes like heaven. Did I pronounce it right that time? I think you've said that you were eating that a few times in my streams before, and it's been a while since you've helped me pronounce it, so let me know if I got that right. I'm having lasagna, but not baked. I had lasagna a while ago. Do you guys remember a while back whenever I said that that frozen lasagna fell out of our freezer and smashed my foot? My foot's doing a lot better now, by the way. But we still had the lasagna, and it was still good. Don't worry. It was like frozen solid, so it helped the ingredients stay a lot fresher, a lot longer. Anyways, we had it for dinner the other day finally, and it was so good. It was a chicken poblano lasagna with cream sauce, and it was very, very, very delicious. 10 out of 10 would recommend. And now that I can go across and explore other parts of my island, I'm so used to going to the left and like jumping across to go somewhere else, because usually I do that because there's some kind of cliff on the left. Now that I can do that, I'm gonna go around and get extra wood from the other trees, that way I can get more resources. I need it right now for Timmy and Tommy. I like pad thai, I like yellow chicken curry. Pretty much so, I just typed, okay, got it. Yeah, it was really painful, Maddie. That was not a fun time. I'm okay now, don't worry. But it was just a very miserable and painful experience. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. This is Anya. Hey, did you put any mushrooms in this? Wait, what? Wait, where did the mushrooms come from? I'm so lost now. Either way, if you ever come across that chicken poblano frozen lasagna with the cream sauce, yeah, I would recommend. Very delicious. Just don't let it fall on your foot. That would not be good. And I need to end that poll. Here. How? Okay, hold on a second. I just ended the poll, right? And I checked to see how long it was up for. How on earth has this poll already been up for like 18 minutes? It told me it was up for 18 minutes. Like, what? Like, how is that happening? There is no way that it's been 18 minutes. I swear, I did that 2 minutes ago. What do you mean? I know it's a very, very old and like cheesy saying, but it's very true. That time definitely goes by a lot faster whenever you're having fun or like enjoying something, whatever it is that you're doing. I got it from the grocery store, but now I'm curious. I wonder what brand it actually was. I wasn't even paying attention. Now I'm gonna Google it for you because it was very yummy. If my face looks paler suddenly, it's because the Google page is like bright white and it's shining on my face. Hold on. Oh, okay, I see. Turns out it's specifically a brand from the grocery store I shop at. Don't you just hate it when your wooden axe dissipates into thin air and a gray puff of smoke right in your hands, right? This game. No, but really though, I know like you were being silly, but that's very true. It is annoying whenever it just randomly does that at like the worst moment. Also, I forgot to open this. I almost have enough wood though, and I just need to get the iron nuggets. But anyways, I'm sure there are other variations of that lasagna. So if you ever happen to, at the grocery store, find a chicken poblano lasagna with cream sauce, you should get it. Very yummy. I kept checking. No, I don't have that anymore. Right, well, I need to get another piece of stone. The branches are no problem at all, but I need to find another part of my island that has a loose piece of stone. I don't have a shovel yet either, so I can't hit the rocks. I only wanted the ladder and vaulting pole from Meg's though, just because I'm just trying to take the game slow, so I don't mind trying to get the wood by myself, because it's kind of what I want to do. What brand is it? Stouffer's lasagna is so good. Oops, I thought that was my vaulting pole. It's just the HEB brand. If anybody here doesn't know HEB or hasn't heard of it, it's a Texas-only grocery store. I think Honda's already giving me my like one free Nook Miles ticket, and if that's the case, I'm probably gonna go use that so I can get a loose piece of stone because I'm not seeing any, and I quite literally do not have anything right now that I can use to hit the rocks. Otherwise, I would. Oh, another thing, speaking of this, talking about like frozen foods and foods in general that are good. Have you guys ever tried any of those like frozen French bread pizzas? I will say, I don't know how authentic it is at all, and it probably isn't authentic whatsoever in terms of being called like French bread, but that's technically what the label says, so we call it that anyways. But have you ever tried one? French bread pizza? They're really good. Homemade lasagna hits different. I haven't had like a homemade lasagna in a hot minute. That kind of sounds good. I have a love for like anything European, so lasagna is just like a 5-star gourmet meal made by Gordon Ramsay himself every time, unless it's not cheesy enough. And speaking of cheese, you know what I had for lunch today? I don't know if this is gonna sound good or gross, depending on what kinds of foods you guys like, but today I made the ramen noodles, like they were soft and everything, but I didn't use the water. Like I drained out all the water from it, and then I just mixed in shredded cheese, melted butter, and then slowly mixed in the seasoning packet that they gave me, and it was so delicious. It wasn't very pretty to look at, but it was delicious. Okay, yeah. I do not have a loose piece of stone that I can get from this island, so I'm gonna go see if I can use my free Nook Miles ticket that I'm pretty sure I've been given. And maybe if I'm lucky, maybe the island, excuse me, will have a fruit on there that I don't have yet. So I have pears that were given to me through the mail, and then apples are my native. I used to eat French bread pizza when I was in university. I feel like they're nice and convenient because I feel like that's enough food that you can like enjoy like the taste of pizza, but it's not like an overwhelming amount of food. I feel like you get nice and full from it. I like to put garlic powder on mine whenever I make them. My nose is scrunching, but I'm smiling. It sounds so cursed yet delicious at the same time. I swear it's good. It was not pretty to look at, but it was delicious. Hello, Galileo Crossing, and hello, it's Eli. Welcome in. Hope you're all doing good. By the way, if anybody here has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate that if you could. Thank you so much. I just realized I've accidentally, because I talk so much and I talk so fast on my streams, I've just realized, like, going like that with my lips, that I think I've rubbed off some of the gloss that I had, but the gloss in question is in the bathroom, not in my little cup where I keep my chapsticks. So I'm probably gonna have to change lip products in a moment. There's a company that makes lasagna, like that. It's like a lasagna but with pepperoni and stuff. That sounds like it would be good. Maybe minus the pepperoni, just because, like, pepperoni is very hit or miss for me. I usually don't like it. On occasion, though, small amounts of it are okay. I like pepperoni pizza only. I know it's like an age-old question that's been asked a lot, but now I feel the need to ask, what are everybody's favorite pizza toppings? And then what are your least favorite pizza toppings? Lexi is the greatest competitor to the people at the end of medicine and medical treatment advertisements. Wait, what? Oh, what? I think you're talking about a different live. I'm so confused, BK. I don't know what's going on there, but, thank you. I wasn't anticipating there being a villager here. I used that so I could get some extra stone, and there's just a villager here. Should I talk to them? I think that's Dizzy, right? What is your theme? I really don't have a theme, to be honest. So for a little bit of extra context, I was like severely burnt out for a couple of months and didn't really play. And then I decided to give it another chance, and I'm trying to play slowly with only like a small amount of time traveling here and there where I truly deem it necessary. And it's been nice. I don't really have a theme yet, just because I feel like if I try and do a big theme right now, that's going to be stressful. I mean, eventually, as long as I keep up with this island, I would love for it to eventually turn into some form of a cozy winter island. But I'm okay with it if that doesn't end up happening, just because I don't want to pressure myself. Most favorite is chicken, mushroom, spinach, and cheese. My favorite pizza topping has to be pepperoni. I like extra pepperoni, and I hate mushroom. Valid. I don't like mushroom either. I wish I did, though. Least favorite is ground beef and green peppers. I love green peppers on mine. I'm pausing to read everybody's messages. I'm pausing the game for a second. At the end of those ads, they talk really fast, and you literally sonic speed through. I love how the typo said swords. I feel like that's technically, like, kind of accurate, too. Banana, peppers, jalapenos, etc. has to be the only. It has to be only pepperoni or meat lovers if I have to. I can't say English. Cheese, obviously, and ground beef with green peppers. Least favorite is olives. My personal favorites, I don't have all these at once necessarily. It truly just depends on my mood that specific day. But I really, really like to have jalapeno slices on mine. I like green peppers. I like onions. Sometimes I like both green peppers and onions at the same time. And then cheese, of course. I do like just straight up plain cheese. And then some of my least favorites, oh my gosh, I have a lot actually. I don't like olives on my pizza. I don't like anchovies. I'm very iffy about pineapple on pizza. Like, I really don't think it's that horrible, but not really a favorite. But if like I was hungry and it was the only thing that was there, I would eat it. What else are kind of popular ones? I don't like the mushroom ones. Yeah, that's all I can think of off the top of my head. Default olives here is green olives. I don't like olives, but Ben loves olives. Like, he would probably eat them straight out of the bowl if you gave him a bowl of olives. My favorite is Hawaiian. Least favorite would be, I don't know, I love all pizza. I really don't think Hawaiian pizza is as bad as people make it out to be. I mean, that's just also how I think. Like, not a favorite, but also not horrible. It's kind of in the middle. I don't like fresh tomatoes on mine either. The only time I'll tolerate fresh tomato on my pizza is if it's a margarita pizza, because I love margarita pizza. In fact, now I'm craving it. I hadn't thought about, you know what? Sure. Hear me out. I know he is an elephant villager, but I feel like he could be a winter villager, kind of, a little bit. Plus, I just think he's cute. He's a chill villager. I don't know if I can even really invite him yet, just because I haven't even started any of the villager stuff yet. Like, I'm still working on stuff for Blathers. But I guess, sure. Why not? Do I hate all of my mom does it and it tastes like dirt? I think it tastes just not like dirt, but I just think it tastes weird. Not even like, oh my gosh, ew, but like just a weird flavor. Okay. I feel like he's not really a villager that I would think of for being being part of a future winter island. But I feel like he's like appearance-wise kind of wintry. I mean, maybe not necessarily his bright yellow shirt, but like he gives me winter vibes. I spent too much time here. I need to go back to the island and finish getting wood and iron nuggets. In fact, I don't even know. At what point do I get the shovel? I know I always forget when I make new islands. I'm sorry. But I can't remember, and I'm gonna need one to be able to get iron nuggets. I'm gonna invite before building. I feel like usually, I don't remember if it was my mod Shiver or somebody else in the community, but one of you told me that whenever I make a new island, it's always a lot smarter, if I want to, that is, a lot smarter to go villager hunting and then build all the stuff to go into the housing plots. From Blathers? Okay. You can give him another shirt if you want. Oh yeah, for sure. Just for right now, I'm not able to because he's not technically on the island yet. True, I can get iron nuggets with the axe. Go talk to Blathers. How on earth have I been live for 40 minutes already? Place fish or something to make the corner and you don't fly backward. Oh yeah, I love doing that. That or like digging holes or just either digging holes or placing whatever it is I have on hand behind me. That's like one of my favorite tips. And if anybody here hasn't tried that, you should. Very helpful. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hand. I don't even know how much y'all can see that right now on the camera. But I guess I'm just somebody that talks with my hands. You know how earlier we were having a whole conversation about things that we would love to see implemented into the next Animal Crossing? Now that I think about it, I do wish that I made that into a poll because like I don't want to like I don't know if it would be too repetitive to talk about it again. But I feel like that would have been a fun poll. I'm just in one of those moods where I want to do a bunch of polls on my streams. Sometimes I feel like I don't do very many of them, if at all, and then other days I'm just constantly doing polls. I'm sorry to go quick. Dinner was ready and I didn't want the dog to get it. You're fine, Megs. It's okay. Welcome back. Boxing gloves. Megs, your dog gets table food. I know you're asking Megs and not me. My dog admittedly does get table food. However, it's in minimal amounts and we only give it to her if we like make sure that she's eaten her own food. Because like if it's dinner time and she hasn't eaten her own dinner, I'm not going to give her some of mine unless she's eaten hers. Just because I feel like if I give it before she eats her dinner, I just feel like she's not going to want to eat her actual food because she realizes that there's people food there. You know what I mean? Okay. My next big thing I think I'm going to work on is like, actually, not next big thing. Because look, I have almost enough wood. I'm probably just going to go ahead and finish up the wood piles and then see about getting Blathers some fossils. I have other things that I want to send you. I will send them to you in the mail. Do you happen to have any spare iron nuggets? Because that would probably be really helpful right now. If you don't mind, that is no worries with that. She has a very strong nose. She's a hound dog. If it's not watched, she will counter surf. My grandma's old dog, her name was Duchess. She was an Italian Greyhound and lived to be 18 years old. She really, really struggled in terms of like her sight and her hearing. Like she really could not see or hear very well at all. Like she was almost completely blind, and then her ears, she like barely could hear at all. But her sense of smell was amazing. Like her favorite people food that was okay and safe for dogs was bananas. And the second you stood in the kitchen away from her, even if she was in a deep sleep, she would somehow smell that banana in her sleep, get right up, and then find you just off of smell and sit there and beg for a piece of banana. I thought I had an axe. That's why I went over there. I don't. I forgot that I still need to craft it. see my puppy Charlie. He is 8 months. Oh, do you mean in your profile picture? I totally set you up with golden tools. I moved my forever island on my rags to riches island. That would be really nice. Thank you so much. I don't have to do that though unless you'd like to. How many letters can you send a day? Do you know? I think it's 2. Oh wait, I know we already wrapped up that conversation, but I want to add it in. So you know how we were talking about things to implement in the next Animal Crossing that we thought would be nice, right? Another really, really big thing that I feel like wasn't said earlier. So let's say you're villager hunting. Whatever the reason is, whoever you're looking for, let's say you're villager hunting. And you get to an island, it's not who you want it to be. Can they please add an option if that kind of thing exists in the next Animal Crossing, where you can just go from island to island to island when you're doing that, instead of like going back and forth to the airport and having all that excessive dialogue? That takes up a lot of time. I just feel like it's very annoying to listen to repetitively, and it's very time consuming as well. Yeah, he's my profile on here. He's really cute. I'm trying to finish this first really fast just because I'm so close to it being done. But in just a few minutes, probably I'm gonna start on digging up whatever fossils I have and then donating whatever it is that I can locate on this island for Blathers. I feel like if I try hard enough, I should be able to get enough of a variety of things. I feel like a lot of that is probably gonna have to be fish. Just because I feel like I don't see a whole variety of bugs on my island. But I feel like with the fish, I could. If you want to come to my island and pick up stuff, that'd be easier. If you want to come to my island, I can send you a Discord message with the dodo. Or you can do the opposite. Oh, wait, I misread. Okay, I'm reading both fields. You were saying similar things. I thought Meg said that would be easier, but it said, would that be easier? I accidentally switched around the words. That makes an entirely different sentence. Honestly, I could just open gates again. If both of y'all want to stop by. If you're okay with that, that is. Let me know. To get Brewster, do you have to donate one of everything after you open a different way to trigger him? So yes, basically you have to have at least one thing out of each category donated to the museum. Make sure that you don't forget the sea creatures, like at the bottom of the ocean, you have to go diving for it, and then a piece of artwork. After you donate one of each, he should give, like, Blathers should give you like a little thought bubble above his head to be like, hey, here's the information about Brewster. You couldn't see if all the wood was falling behind the tree. Again, with the bees. You know what that reminds me of? That Jitterbug song from The Wizard of Oz, which, fun fact, if you don't know which song that is, it's basically, it was a whole scene in The Wizard of Oz that ended up being taken out of the movie, and I only know about it because I was in The Wizard of Oz musical when I was younger, and we decided to include that entire scene. What am I supposed to do? They're just chasing me. Go away. Rip. I'm surprised I got it to last that long. Also, hello Una and hello Christian, welcome in. You want some cake for my birthday? That would be delicious. What kind of cake is it? My favorite kind of cake to have is strawberry cake. By the way, happy birthday. Happy birthday, Christian. I hope you had a good birthday. Sounds good to me. Thank you so much. Of course, you're welcome. Hello, Crazy. Welcome in. I literally, if y'all are just coming in, for some reason today, I have been particularly unlucky with the bees, and they've chased me, I think, like 3 or 4 different times now. I'm taking the new island fairly slow, and for the most part, doing things on my own. But I'm going to open gates in a second because Megs and Takela are going to stop by. All right, how much wood do I have? Okay, I have enough of each. Cool, we're perfect on that. Now it's just the iron nuggets. I'm gonna take a break on the hunt for getting materials so I can go get some, I almost said some shovels. Some fossils, bugs, and fish for Blathers. Happy birthday, Christian. Thank you, I just used the cake. Wait. Oh, wait, do you mean like the cake mold? Like to make the shape? Is that what you mean? Either way, by the way, could we get some happy birthdays in chat for Christian? Please and thank you. It's not a happy birthday message, but I'm sending you some confetti emojis. Happy birthday. Sometimes I wonder how surprised they feel. Like if this was hypothetically real, how surprised they would really be feeling internally whenever like you just say like, hey, cool, I'll get that for you. And then like a little bit later, you bring all of it by at once. Like I wonder if they ever feel surprised at how quickly you got all of that material. Happy birthday. I don't have any artwork, but I do have extra fossils for you. All of that will be welcome. Thank you, Megs. You know how one of the items said that he just gave me was two-tone pants? It was like trippy for me to see that. And I'm saying that because my grandparents used to have a dog named Two-Tone. So like it was just like, and it almost kind of felt like I was like thinking about the dog. I don't know. It reminded me of him. I miss Two-Tone. He was a good dog. Not related, but it reminded me of him. Taken care of. And I'm technically just waiting on the iron nuggets. Or actually, I wasn't gonna heal my swollen eye at first, but now I think I might go back in there and see if they're selling any medicine. I feel like they should be selling it, right? I don't know why they wouldn't. Okay, yeah. Sometimes I wait it out, and sometimes I just feel like I don't have the patience. Oops, pockets are too full. Rip. Let me just sell him this beehive and the bag of 5 weeds, and then I'll buy it. My upstairs smells like nostalgia. Speaking of that, that reminded me of something. So apparently this is a thing for pretty much anybody, and I hope this makes sense. But I learned that every home, like regardless of what kind of home you got, you know, wherever you are, apparently every home has a designated smell, but because it's your own home, you're nose blind to it and you don't really smell it. But if you have company come over and like, especially if it's their first time being there, they notice what it smells like. I was told by somebody at not this house, but my old house, I was told that my house smelled like vanilla and lavender. I'll take it. Sounds pretty good to me. Now I should be able to buy medicine. There we go. Y'all ever get really sad in Animal Crossing whenever you see your villagers be sick? Like, even if it's a villager I don't like, it makes me so sad. Like, that is so saddening. Even for a villager like Chops. I'll be honest. Like, that still makes me sad. I dropped it instead of taking the medicine. I feel like I do that a lot with items in Animal Crossing. Do y'all do that? Because I have more than one person coming over to drop off things, I'm just gonna have the code be public on the screen. However, please don't stop by unless you're one of those individuals, because I'm not trying to have like a whole island party right now. Please and thank you. Yes, it does. Did you know there's something in our brains somewhere up there that detects a certain chemical in soap that's in cilantro? That's why cilantro tastes like soap to some people. I don't taste the soap. I like cilantro, but like only in minimal amounts. Like if there's some kind of meal I'm having that's made with cilantro, I don't mind it. I just don't want like massive amounts of it, pretty much. Wait, Takela, you have me added on the Switch, don't you? I know Megs does. And if you don't, I was gonna go ahead and add you if you're okay with it. It's because the drop option first when it should be the second option. I agree. It is a little weird that they're in different spots like that. I don't think so. Here. I should make it pop up in a second. I do want to do another poll though. Just for funsies, it's going to be a completely random Animal Crossing one. Being it in, just give me a second. Almost done. All right, poll should pop up in just a moment. Just out of sheer curiosity, out of these options, which one of these do you like the most? I feel like out of all those, I would definitely have to say Celeste. Don't be rushed this time. Even if you were, it's okay. I thought there was a message popping up, but it was just Streamlabs. By the way, I wonder whenever they changed their picture to be rainbow, because I feel like it used to be like a very... It wasn't like a green background. There we go. Okay, I got it. I'm gonna wait on that to go through, and then I'll go ahead and get the code. There we go. I made the communication error because I had to go back and like add people while I was doing that, but no worries. I've done that before. And if this doesn't work out, I'll be able to make it work regardless. Please don't say meat eating Tom. Yep, he eats the kneecaps. His favorite meal. I imagine for some reason if you did do that, which like you shouldn't, you shouldn't do that. That would be very concerning. But hypothetically, if someone did, I imagine, couldn't you get calcium that way because of the bones? Hello, Captain Price, welcome in. I'm doing good, thank you for asking. One more time, I'm putting this code in chat for Megs and Takela, but please do not join unless you're one of them, please and thank you. Okay. There we go. There we go. I was looking at the vase of flowers from my room, and I think they've lasted a long time. Of course, they have. They're artificial. That reminds me of a little bit of a story. I think let me think. I feel like I had to have been like 15, 16, but I had this like tiny little succulent in my room, and I was watering it regularly, only to find out one day when I checked on it that it was a fake plant this whole time, and I was watering a plastic plant. So that was really fun. If they incorporated Tom eating these in the new Animal Crossing game, that would be scary, and I would have to start using mods for Animal Crossing so I could turn that feature off, because that's scary. On my way, or trying to. What is this Meg's command then? Okay. You should be able to load it in a moment, because I think, I don't know. But you should be able to load in soon. Wait, I just thought about something. So, you see how it's an airport mechanism that we have, right? What if, whenever a bunch of people at the same time are trying to load into someone's island, for example, like with a live stream, what if instead of one by one doing this, what if somehow, if everybody's internet was like strong enough for it, what if all the characters could load onto the same plane, and then the image that you see is just like all of their faces poking out of the plane windows, and they're just flying to your island? Like, that'd be so cute. I would love that. I don't think that would ever be a thing realistically, but like, to think about it is cute. Oh, by the way, I probably could have brought this up at first, but I want to talk about something in regards to videos. I haven't posted a video in a little bit, but there was a video that I started on before I had to go on my little vacation trip. and I picked it back up recently because I didn't want to rush it before the trip because I just feel like it would have been sloppy, and I don't want to put out something that's sloppy. So I put it off until I got back. I've started up on it again, and I will be able to make the video work, and it's gonna get posted, but I do need a bit more time on that just because it's one of the time-consuming videos that just takes a very hot minute to edit. But it'll get put out. I just need a bit more time, so I feel like it should be out within the next week as long as there's no problems. So for the time being, there has been a slight lack of videos, and I apologize, but it's just because I've been busy, and I want to make sure that I put in enough effort to this current video that it's, you know, it comes out good. It's not sloppy or rushed. It would be cute. Then you can see them fly by and see all the individual faces, right? Like, imagine if there was like some kind of like camera thing set up with it where it's like you could like spin the screen and see the plane from different angles and see the different people. I feel like that would be cute. Rats, I should have brought an ABM for you too. It's okay. You're fine. I appreciate you being here. And to update the poll. Excuse me, I said that kind of weird because like I had to burp. I'm sorry. I'm being honest. Currently, 91% of you have voted for Celeste and 9% have voted for Tobnook. Red and Cap'n do not have votes currently. I don't have a reaction yet, otherwise I would stand here and do the cute flower emoji. Or flower reaction. While you're here, I'm gonna grab these, and actually I can only grab like 2 at a time, but I'm gonna start getting these analyzed by Blathers, or actually, I'll still do that, but I'm gonna drop off some of my stuff into my house because I don't have a lot of pocket space yet, and I just need room. Is there room to put anything here? Yes, there is. It's right here. All right, that's enough room in my pockets for the time being. Okay. I'm gonna work on getting these analyzed now. You need a diving suit? I do not have one yet. If you have a spare one or anything, that would be wonderful, but don't feel like you have to add that. Like, y'all are already doing plenty for me. Hello, Shiver. Welcome in. Yeah, we're working on the new island. I was spending a long time getting enough wood for Timmy and Tommy, and now I'm at the stage where I'm giving stuff to Blathers. I really would love to get his tent upgraded, like, as soon as possible. And depending on how everything goes and how long it takes, I may be able to get the process started for the campsite, but that really, really depends on how long this part takes me. But definitely just a lot of focus on Blathers. Hi, Lexi. I love an outer space game in Animal Crossing. Hello, Rich. Welcome in. I saw somebody say that. I think there may have been a few creators that mentioned that idea. With that said, if they ever do that, we need to have alien villagers. Either that, or if they don't do that, then our current villagers will have to live in outer space with space helmets on. I'm trying to end the conversation as soon as possible, I promise. I can drop one out the storage shed too. Thank you so much, Takla. That was really nice of you. That was very nice of both of you. Thank you for helping me. Okay, now I'm done clicking through. I'll give you a second so you can leave now. I'm sorry. I got my Spotify Wrapped and spent 50,000 minutes listening to music this year. My top artist was, I don't know what that says. And I listened to 40 different genres. I got my Spotify Wrapped today too. You have to pause, wiggle, leave, and come back for more stuff. I'm sorry. You need stuff, Lexi? Tekla and Megs are currently dropping off a couple of things for me, so I think I'm okay for right now. Aside from what they're giving me, but thank you for offering. Or technically it was a question, but like I feel like it was kind of an offer, technically. I'm gonna stop the conversation then so that way like y'all can load in peacefully. But I will be telling you about my Spotify Wrapped if anybody is curious. It says my top genres were pop rock, Broadway, and pop punk. Honestly, seems pretty accurate. And then my top artists this year, according to Spotify, wait. So maybe I should still come so I can best friend you. Oh yeah, if you want to, you can. Don't use the code that's in mod chat though, because that was from earlier. That one doesn't work anymore. On my top artists, it says we're Melanie Martinez being number 1. Number 2 is Demon Gummies. Number 3 is Slowfi. Number 4 is Taylor Swift. Number 5 is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. Demon Gummies, Slowfi, and then the Stream Beats are all different artists that I use for lo-fi music for streams. And then there's like a handful of very specific Taylor Swift songs that I really like that I do play repeatedly because I like them enough. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other screenshots if anybody's curious and wanted to hear more. I don't listen to Spotify. That's okay. I only have Spotify the way that I do because I use my sister's account with her permission. I'm not being annoying. The most listened to song was Feel Good Inker Incorporated. I can't tell what that means. By Gorillas and Vampire, by Rumor, and by... I read that totally wrong. I'm so sorry. I completely butchered that sentence. I use Apple Music. What's the code? I think it's still in chat. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's still up in chat. Hello everyone, how are you today? Hello, Princess of Pineapples, welcome in. Oh, I'm good today. Thank you for asking. I hope you're doing good as well. Thanks, you have a cute avatar, the Gorillas. I only know like one of their songs, if I'm being honest, and I think it's called Rhinestone Eyes. I've had a song stuck in my head all day. What song is it? It's not a song, but it is a jingle. So I guess it is technically a song. A short jingle from an old commercial from my childhood. And you know what song that is? Or jingle? It's the Band-Aid song. That was like, I am stuck on Band-Aid brand because Band-Aids stick on me. I've had that stuck in my head right now. Confession, I haven't logged into acnh since October. It be like that sometimes. I feel you. Laughs maniacally. Feel good, funky bass groove. I'm confused as to what's going on. But you know what? I'm here for the vibes. Listen, hear me out. This doesn't make sense to me. You know how he let me just now give him all of the fossils at once to assess? But then I have to donate them individually. Like, why can't I just like lump them all together and donate them at once the way that I was able to select them all for assessing, you know? Death by Rock and Roll by The Pretty Reckless. It's not the same song by any means, but the title, Death by Rock and Roll, reminds me of a song, another song that I really like, I Love Rock and Roll, or I think that's, pretty sure that's the title, by Joanne Jett and the Blackhearts. If I'm remembering the names off by a little bit, I'm sorry. But you should, you know what I mean. No, to be friends on Switch? Either way, welcome in, Bubbles Heart Boo. You're welcome to add me on Switch if you want to. Oops, I almost did that in all caps. That would have looked like I was screaming. That's by Joanne Jett. That's what I thought. I mean, at least all the bee stings from earlier amounted to something. I'm gonna go check. I'm just gonna go outside and like check on everything. I don't know if y'all are still here or not, and I wanted to make sure I wasn't like having a bunch of dialogue while you're trying to leave. Oh, y'all aren't here anymore. Okay. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't using much of dialogue again while y'all were trying to do things. What did you watch when you were a little girl? Whenever I was a kid, I really liked the Powerpuff Girls. I liked Courage the Cowardly Dog. I liked, let me think. I loved Coraline. I still love Coraline. I love The Wizard of Oz. Still do. But if you mean more of TV shows, I liked SpongeBob when I was little. I liked Chowder. That's all I can think of off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll think of more later. Oh, that, and I can tell you confidently that I loved The Little Mermaid when I was younger. I'm canceling this really fast, that way you can load in. Going as fast as I can. I got you, Tekla. There we go. I'm on my way. Wait, don't talk to Blathers. I'm sorry. My timing wasn't good. I didn't think about that. I'm sorry. With that said, though, bring that up because I feel like I haven't talked about it in a while, and I feel like I've seen a couple of new faces recently. So, for anybody here that didn't know, I am in fact non-binary. I use she/they pronouns. You like good ones. I love going to the Catalina again. Powerpuff Girls. Did you watch Adventure Time when you were little, or are you not allowed to? I was allowed to. I just didn't watch it for some reason. And I watch it sometimes now because I have a friend, like an IRL friend of mine, who really likes Adventure Time, and we watch it whenever she comes over. You like the Pretty Reckless. Fun fact: the lead singer is actually the actress who played Cindy Lou Who. I love her. She was really cute in the Grinch movie. Other good one, I love Chowder. Do you like the good ones? Is it like a band or like a show maybe? Have you played the SpongeBob mobile game? I haven't. I don't know if I made this up, by the way, so I could be just making this up somehow, but wasn't there some kind of SpongeBob version of Mario Kart? I swear there was a thing. Or maybe I'm making that up. I really don't know. That, and I've seen all kinds of people talking about this watermelon game that's happened, and I've seen streams of it, and I don't understand what it is. So if anybody here knows what that watermelon game is, please let me know, because I don't get it. I'm on my way. You're good. Welcome in. Well, by the way, friends, if anybody here has not already liked the live stream, I would really appreciate that if you could. It's free and a super easy way to support me. Thank you so much. There's a Nickelodeon racing game, yes. I thought I remembered some kind of cartoony version of Mario Kart. Who's your favorite character? You can ask me afterwards. From what? If you mean from the Powerpuff Girls, I would say Buttercup. But I don't know what specific character or show or movie that you're talking about. But I did love Buttercup. I have two older sisters as well, so we always would say growing up that my oldest sister Kendall, that she was Blossom, and that my she's technically the middle child, but my sister Gracie, we always said that she was Bubbles. And then since I was the youngest, they would say that I was Buttercup, and I didn't really get to say on which character I was because I was the youngest of the three. I've heard there's a Super Smash Bros. Version of all the Nickelodeon characters. There's SpongeBob, Aang, Leonardo, and even Garfield. May I visit your island? Also, please call me Terrence. Hello, Terrence. Welcome to the stream. I currently just have a couple of people coming over that were helping me out with a few things because it's a new island. I don't have a whole lot yet. But once I have a bit more on the island, I'll probably start having people come over again. For a bit of added context, I got really badly burnt out recently. Or not recently, but like kind of recent, for a couple of months. And I'm getting back into it. But I used to fairly regularly have people come over and hang out. So I think I'll start doing that again as soon as there's more on the island. But thank you for asking so nicely. I appreciate it. Another good one, you like the good ones, you like Powerpuff Girls and Rugrats. I watched the Rugrats when I was younger, but I have not watched it since I was a kid. But that reminds me, I still have my old VHS tape of the Rugrats, like the orange one. I have that. I am back. Welcome back, it's Eli. Welcome back to the stream. I really wish I could donate all of these at once. If I can give them all to be assessed at once. Why can't I donate them all at once? I find that very confusing. Like, I just feel like it would logistically make sense to be able to. I feel like there's one island in my best friend list called Starfall by Lexi, and another one called Starlight. Yeah, I like star-themed stuff, you can tell, but Starlight is the one to go to. You have any good cottagecore build ideas? I have never tried cottagecore. I was thinking of, if I get back into Animal Crossing enough, making this island into a winter cottagecore one. But I'm not sure if I will. I don't have any experience with cottagecore, but I will say, maybe if you wanted to. I know we have Leaf and like he sells the gardening products and all, but if you made your own little garden shop, that might be nice. Or if you wanted to, maybe you could make like your own version of a cafe specifically for things like tea and pastries, and it could be like a cat cafe, and you could have some cat builders that work there. That's all I got right now. I'm so sorry for you. Why did you miss your sisters when you were little? Wait, why are you sorry? What's wrong? Nothing's wrong. I still talk to my sisters. They're still in my life. Watches Doug. I remember Doug. I think I remember. I'm not totally sure. That's so good. Thank you so much. Of course, you're welcome. I got a head accessory for Lexi outside. I'm excited to see if it's a cute one or if it's a chaotic, funny one. Okay, second load dropped off. I forgot green pumpkins, but I got the rest of the veggies. And no worries. I'm wrapping up the conversation right now. I'm sorry for whoever's trying to leave. There we go. I'm back, and welcome back, Maddie. Sorry, I have the giggles. You're fine. I forgot how to reset my island. I'm not even kidding. It's the way that I've played Animal Crossing, or this Animal Crossing specifically, since it came out, and I'm still always forgetting. You go into your settings, and then I think you go to save data, and then I believe you should be able to erase the save data from there. I'm not good at explaining things sometimes. If somebody else could help out Terrence in chat, that would be great. A little bit of both, maybe. Oh, I think Madeline prefers to be called Maddie. It's on the beach near Blathers tent. Gotcha. It was mostly money. I dropped this time just a few more fossils. Thank y'all for helping me. I appreciate you. I want to go make sure that I'm not interrupting by talking to Blathers again. So let me just take a little roam around. A little visit, if you will. That reminds me. There's a movie called The Visit. That movie can be scary, Loki. I would love to do reactions with you so we could take pictures, but I don't have any yet. I'm sorry. Wait, are we gonna be matching? We should be. Yes, perfect. I don't have the zoom in feature yet either for the camera, so this is the best I can do. I can't even sit yet either. Like, I literally can't do anything. I'm not ending the session yet. I'm just trying to see who all is here. Okay, so it's just Shiver right now. All right. Perfect. Did you do with the menu in little? Bubbles, I don't really know what you're asking. Can you please clarify your question, please? Oh, Shiver, I know that I feel like you've always worn the ninja hood pretty much with a lot of your characters on Animal Crossing. But like, imagine if you could give them to your villager and make all the villagers wear the ninja hoods. If you could, would you do that? You see me pick up stuff, it's because I keep thinking the run button is Y and not B, Super Mario Bros. Wonder's fault. It's okay. Did you play with your sisters when you were little? I did. But mainly my sister Gracie, and that's only because my eldest sister Kendall and I have a very large age gap. So like playing together like wasn't as common of a thing just because of the age gap. So give them the ninja hoods. If you ever somehow get the chance to and like make that work somehow in the future, maybe for another Animal Crossing game, you should. Just make a ninja-themed island. I know, Jennifer, I don't remember if you were here for this when I said it, but I was saying the other day that I feel like Jennifer Coolidge looks like Diva, and I can't unsee it. And I just got done. Sometimes I fake laugh till I start real laughing, or I'll laughing and then I roll around on the floor and my cat watches me. Those are the best kinds of laughs though, when something is genuinely that funny where it's like you can't stop and like you're like rolled around or something. I think that one of the best times with laughing is whenever you've been laughing so hard for so long at something that your laugh just goes silent. Like you're still laughing, but there's no sound coming out. Like that's how you know something is really genuinely funny. Well, thank you for subscribing. Welcome to the community. Oh, I didn't mean to click on that. I feel bad because Blathers always get so passionate about this, but I just don't have the time or the patience. And do you guys listen to Blathers, or do you just kind of click away from it as soon as possible? I think I just donated copper light, so I don't think I need another one. It's gonna be interesting if all of the donations end up being just fossil. These next ones. Hopefully I'll have enough money soon to... I said there were bells that were dropped off. Thank you, by the way, for that. As soon as I have more storage, I'm gonna put the rest of my stuff in housing. I know I have some right now, but like because I'm at that very early stage with the house, it's super tiny. Yes, I do have storage space, but there's not a lot of it. I just subbed. Thank you so much for subscribing. I appreciate you and welcome into the community. I click away. Me too. For the most part. Sometimes I feel bad for him and I'll listen, but usually I just don't have the time or the patience. What do you do? Oh, do you mean what did I do with my sister when I was 1? I don't know because I don't remember that, and also because I had open heart surgery when I was 1, so I wasn't really able to play with anybody at first while I was recovering. Kind of. I'm saying it like that because I was told from my family that for the first 20, like for a little bit at first, obviously like I was out of it because I just had surgery and I was medicated. After about 24 hours, I was told that I was already sitting up in my crib. I was like laughing and smiling. I was wanting to be picked up and played with, and they couldn't do that yet because I was still considered too fragile. That, and I was told I tried to rip the IV out of my foot. If you're wondering, what... Oh yeah, I feel like I remember you telling me about that. Back whenever I was like a lot more like motivated to be constantly playing Animal Crossing. I feel like I remember you telling me about that. Also, do I just say that as like a normal O sound, or how am I supposed to say that? But I remember you telling me. Oh, yeah, thank you for the hydration reminder. That goes for everybody else too. Please stretch, get water, a snack, whatever it is you gotta do. Please take care of yourself. And also make sure you're not slouching because slouching is really bad for your back. I'm not slouching. I have a big squishmallow behind me that's keeping my back straight. I also just use it because the back of the chair isn't very cushioned as is, so it's nice to have because it keeps my back straighter and it adds cushion. It's a little weird, but you say it like you pronounce I. So you just say I? Or do you say like kind of like an I, but then like an O sound? Blathers, I love you, but I do not have the time for this right now. I got things to do. I got things to pick up off the island. I play a ton of Splatoon 3 and chill season is tomorrow. I have never played Splatoon, but I also don't really feel like it would be my thing. You just say it like you would say the letter I. Oh, okay. So you just say it like a normal I sound. Gotcha. My favorite childhood snack food. This is incredibly specific, but I was always... I have a lot of memories of being with my grandma, and the #1 snack she'd always make me was literally just a whole avocado chopped up into tiny bite-sized pieces with a bit of salt sprinkled on it. That, and then a fork to eat it with a cup of apple juice was like my favorite snack time. Top tier. That or just some cut up strawberries. But if you, by snack, if you mean unhealthier foods, I really, really, really liked any kind of hot chip. Or just tortilla chips with salsa. Very good. That's not even necessarily super unhealthy per se, but it's not like as healthy as like the avocado or the strawberry. My favorite childhood snack was Dunkaroos. They still sell those. Like the children that I babysit often have Dunkaroos in the house. And I was never able to try them when I was younger, so I go and try it at my crisp adult age, and I was almost like kind of grossed out by it. And I say that because it was so like sickeningly sweet. Like, don't get me wrong, really sweet things can be delicious sometimes, but that was like so sweet that it just felt gross. Me. You guys ever feel like that? Like something is so sweet that either grosses you out or it like physically makes your mouth hurt. Also, Shiver, are you trying to leave my island? Because I've been talking to the NPCs a lot and I didn't even think about that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Shiver. I've just been talking a bunch and like not even giving you a chance to leave yet. Oh wait, are you getting the weeds for me? Thank you. That was very nice. Thank you. Would you with my sisters when I was little? I mean, I guess like I played with my older sister kind of, but because my middle sister and I are so close in age, we were always like bickering with each other and essentially like in a metaphorical way to describe the fact that we would argue and fight a lot. We were at each other's throats a lot of the time. And then with Kendall, we didn't really do that just because of the age gap. I could have played when I don't have company. I'll have to wait on that then, but it's fine. I can wait. Ooh, wait. Okay, I was trying to see if there was, yeah, other fossils. I just was gonna see, you know how you can drop things off like this, right? Whenever you have company over? Can company also, like, let's say you have like a fish, right? Can people that come to your island place a fish in its tank on your island or no? I feel like we've never tried that. I can pluck weeds. I love doing that. I'm coming back. Don't forget to friend us in acnh. True, I need to do that. I sent Megs one earlier. I need to send you one, so thank you for the reminder. What did y'all fight about? I don't really remember any specific details, to be honest. But from what I can remember, I would prefer to keep that private. But yeah, we did definitely bicker with each other quite a lot. Not only from just being siblings in general, but because we were so close in age. Like, we're 18 months apart to the day. No, they can't. No, sadly. That would be nice, though. I'm going through this as fast as I can. I don't even know if you can hear me button mashing, but I'm going as fast as I can. In fact, I'm going to do that next to the mic. Tell me if you can hear the button clicking. I'll be quiet for a second. Did you hear that? I just realized, I think I got some of the tinted chapstick that I have on a little bit in my water bottle, because normally I'm fine, that doesn't happen. But I feel like I just tasted a little bit of it. So I think whenever I was drinking my water, at some point I got some in the bottle and now I just drank it. So love that. Did you play with your cousins when you were little? Yes. I have a lot of cousins. There's a couple in particular that I'm very close with. I think the audio for the game is louder than the buttons. Could you hear it at all though? I'm typing up a really random poll just because I felt like it. Okay, a poll should pop up in just a moment for y'all. Very random, but I was curious. Which of these flavor types do you think is superior for snacks, just in your own opinion? Options are sweet, sour, savory, and spicy. No, you couldn't? It's okay. I just was curious. I've got a handful in my pocket, or actually not a handful, like a good amount that I don't need to donate because they've already been donated now. So I think I might sell those. I don't know what else like I could do with them. A salty an option? I feel like salty goes into the savory category. Because for example, let's say you had a bag of like nacho cheese Doritos. That's technically salty, but it also goes into the savory category because it's not sour, it's not sweet, and it's not spicy. That would, like, salty stuff would fall into the savory category. Me forgetting my vaulting bowl? I have one, but then I wouldn't be able to collect the weeds. Wait, do I have the recipe for that yet or no? I could just craft one. I do. Okay, I got you, Megs. I'm gonna craft one so you don't have to leave. Wait, what's wrong? Wait, why are you sad, Terrence? The two people on my island at the moment are my mods. Hekla was also here earlier. They were donating some stuff for me. And then now my mods are cleaning up the weeds. I feel like that makes it sound like I made them. If anybody's in here to clarify, I'm not making them do that. They're doing that willingly because they wanted to help. I would not force them to do that. That would not be nice. Thanks, I thought I had a second one. You're welcome. I need to drop a few more things in my pocket. I got you. Just give me a second. I'm on it. Oh, that's the clam blitz match by 9. I have no idea what that is, but I'm sure there'll be one soon that you win. I really don't know what that is though. Is that a game or like some kind of like online game? What was the funniest thing that happened to you when you were little? Did I tell my chicken nugget and grape story? Would anybody like to hear the chicken nugget and grape story? Especially if anybody here happens to have children, I feel like you in particular would find this story funny. I freaking love picking weeds. It's so satisfying. I know, like I would love to just do that. That would just be nice music. That'd be fun. Anarchy series in Splatoon 3. What that is? I mean, I know what Splatoon is, just to clarify, but I don't know what the anarchy thing is. Wait, where's Megs? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you. And then I'm gonna go see if that fall. So I guess I could grab another one just so that way I have more options in case that one's been donated already. I'll see if either one of these can be sent by, because I think I only need like 1 or 2 more donations for Blathers. And to update the poll, let's see. Okay, so far 50% have said sweet, 17% have said sour, and 33% have said savory. I should have brought vines, so climbing the cliffs could have been easier. It's okay, I promise y'all are fine. Like, y'all have done enough, I promise. It's okay. I appreciate you though. Oh, please, yes. Would anybody else like to hear my chicken nugget and grape story? It's like a notorious story between my mom and I of like one of my funniest moments as a kid. That, and she was thoroughly impressed as to how I didn't choke. Yes, okay, so basically, here's the story. If I had to guess, I really don't know the exact age, but if I had to guess approximately, I was probably like 4 or 5, probably more like 5, but like somewhere in that age. We were having McDonald's for dinner that night, and if you don't know this about me, I am a very picky eater, particularly because of texture issues, and for a long time, it was because of being late diagnosed with autism. Like, I had no idea that I was autistic when I was a kid, and I didn't know until I was older. So my family didn't know either, and that, for me, leads into having texture issues with food. It's very overstimulating. But anyways, well, I'm bringing that up because my family didn't know. We had McDonald's for dinner, and my mom wanted to make sure that I got protein. So she wanted me to get the chicken nuggets. I really, at the time, could not handle the texture of those, but she also wanted to make sure that I had some fruit so I could have vitamins. So me being me, just didn't eat any of it. I only pretended like I did, and I went to bed that night with a chicken nugget in this cheek and a grape in this cheek. I went to bed. In the morning, I walked down the hallway and my mom said, "Good morning" to me. And she said, "Oh, like, what's that in your mouth?" And then I leaned over and I spit out both the chicken nugget and the grape into her hand, covered in slobber. And she was just so grossed out, but also impressed that I went that far to prove my point that I didn't want to eat those, that she just stopped making me eat them at that point. There's my story. Is there anything else you need, or did we all give you too much stuff already? I think I have plenty for right now, but thank you so much for offering. You can tell that story. I will think it's so funny. That's one of my iconic stories in the family. Okay, I'm gonna see if I somehow have enough Nook miles to expand my pocket space, because I'm getting very irritated with how little space I have. Dear Lord, yeah, that's gross. What would you do if in the morning you greet your child, be like, "Good morning, like, how'd you sleep?" And then they just like spit that out in your hand? What do you think your reaction would be? Because my mom did not know what to do. Also, Anarchy in Splatoon 3 is ranked. Oh, so it's like a ranked way to play? I got you, that makes more sense now. I'm broke in terms of Nook miles, not the bells, but with Nook miles. So I guess I've just got to like empty out all of the stuff that I don't need right now so I can start organizing everything on the island. Why am I going all the way down there? My house isn't down there. It might have been, so it is usually because I feel like a lot of my Animal Crossing houses I put on the beach. It's so funny. Did you tell your sisters? Oh, they already knew. They were there when it happened. I'll put some stuff in storage. That way this goes a little bit faster. And then some of this I'm just going to drop on the floor instead because I am fairly limited as of right now in terms of how much storage I have. You know what? Yeah, I'll put that in storage. Now I can carry more stuff. I would truly be puzzled because I always make sure he's brushed and flossed before bed, so he would have to be very sneaky to keep them somehow. Honestly, I commend you on that because I think had they made sure like a lot more closely that I had brushed my teeth and everything, I probably wouldn't have gotten away with that. But I at least proved my point that there was no way that they were going to force me to eat it. And then with these, actually, maybe I should have started with these. That way I can pick them up in bulk and then start memorizing them. I don't have the cooking attachment added yet to my DIY recipes app, but I should soon. I feel like I've got to have enough Nook miles for that, right? I left a storage shed, so you should be able to not go in and out of the house so much. But yeah, I have to go look for that. Thank you for the reminder. And speaking of funny day stuff, listen, hear me out. Zippery T Bunny can low-key be like kind of creepy sometimes. However, I think the Bunny Day furniture is cute. I'll say it and I'll be honest. I think the Bunny Day furniture is cute. The event itself is also cute and fun. With that said though, whenever the event first came out and like we first started like playing it, whenever like first year Animal Crossing, right? First time we all played it, the spawn rate of the eggs was insane. Like I'm glad that they fixed it because at first it was very annoying. I will agree on that. And I'll agree that Zipper T Bunny can be creepy. But I think that the event and the furniture are cute. In fact, that's going to be my next poll. What would you do with your cousins when you were little? A variety of things. The shed is next to the diving suit. Okay, that'll make it easier to find. Oops, I'm glad I noticed my typo because that would have been kind of embarrassing. Let me just backspace that. And poll should pop up in a moment. My switch at the Summer Island has a dead battery at the moment. Wait, which switch is that? So don't you have a few of like the themed switches? I swear I feel like I remember you having the Splatoon one. Are you still on the island? I think so. I don't think I've seen either of you leave. Let me go and get... There we go, okay. I'm staying in this general area because this is where a lot of the stuff is, so... Never mind, I can't do that while people are here, but it's okay. I'll keep that in mind. Oh, and yeah, me picking these up, that'll give me Nook miles. Is a Scarlet and Violet switch. I remember you talking about that one too. The theme switches are so cool. The only theme switch that I have is The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom one. Speaking of that, I still like the Legend of Zelda games. I just, for some reason, like, I haven't been in one of those moods again where, like, I randomly, like, don't play a game for a while without necessarily having a reason. But I would love to start playing it again. I need enough points to get a rank up battle from A+ to S. I wish I could be more helpful, but I don't have any knowledge really about Splatoon. Otherwise, I would help. But I can't. I'm sorry. What's your favorite Disney Channel show? Whenever I watched Disney Channel, I really liked Wizards of Waverly Place. I'm gonna keep that in my pocket so I don't forget to place that down. They're remaining chill season hype. Wait, is it because like they're updating the game like as is? Is it like not letting you play or anything? Wait, what's your question about Max? You said for what, but I think I either forgot or I missed something. So now I don't know what you're asking about specifically. I'm sorry. Do you mind clarifying, please? Oh, okay. You meant what game that I had for the Switch? I was talking about my Legend of Zelda themed Switch, and I was saying that I need to play both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom more, because I've started both, but I haven't finished either. And I'm just saying, I've been in one of those moods with that game where it's like, for no particular reason whatsoever, I just haven't been playing it, but I need to pick it up again. I really should. There's no space to hang this? Yes, there is. Silly goose. Oh, still didn't understand. I think Terrence is talking about Splatoon. If you wanted an anime as a pet, like one of the anime animals, who would you want? I don't know. Speaking of, I got back into watching Attack on Titan a while ago, and then I stopped again. I need to start again with watching it, like pick up from wherever it was that I had left off, because I believe they made another season finally. So I need to be watching that. I miss watching it. Do you know the good ones? Alex is the best character, but I don't like her brothers. I haven't seen that. I'm sorry. By the way, if anybody here has not already liked the live stream, I'd really appreciate that if you could, as it is completely free and a super easy way to support me. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time and I appreciate you being here. Realized the little icon that they made for the potatoes looks like a McDonald's chicken nugget, specifically the McDonald's kind. I think got all the weeds that I saw. I'm sure that you guys got plenty. Thank you so much for helping out. Oh, okay. I was gonna say I should probably wrap up the session soon so I can place Timmy and Tommy's shop, because I can't do it whenever I have company over. I'll drop off the weeds. Yeah, I could just sell them. Thank you. In fact, I think that might give me enough miles. We'll see. Additionally, this is for everybody to answer if anybody happens to know. But do any of you know right now if anybody else is streaming Animal Crossing? Because I do love to raid people when possible. It's even an extra bonus whenever I can find somebody streaming the same game as me. I would love to raid an Animal Crossing stream tonight if it's at all possible. I think I can pick up like, yeah, 4 more things. I'm gonna start using the storage shed whenever I can. I just can't yet because I can't place down any furniture at the moment. I don't think so. I'm probably gonna go ahead and look, and then if I can't find an Animal Crossing stream, it's not that big of a deal. It's generally a bit harder now to find them, especially because not everybody's stream times align. And I say that just because, you know, the game's been out for a while now. A lot of people either don't play anymore or like they're burnt out. It still gets streamed and whatnot. People still make content for it, just not as regularly. So sometimes it's a bit harder to find Animal Crossing streams. I would have Luna and Artemis know if we didn't feed them and play with them and take them on walks. Wait, who's not feeding their pet? I might be misunderstanding, but if somebody's not feeding their pet, that's a problem. Please feed your pets. They can't exactly feed themselves. They rely on you. Please take care of your animals. I don't know, but Peyton's Corner is streaming. Oh, Peyton is so sweet. In fact, I think, isn't she streaming Coral Island? I think she is. I love Coral Island. Coral Island is such a good game. That was Bruno. Hello, Bruno. Also, hi, Shiver. You doing that just brought back a random memory. Tell me if you remember this. But do you remember that one time on Animal Crossing I was streaming? I think this was on Juniper Island. But I walked out of my house and I was mid-sentence, and then you had like taken all the clothes off of your character so that way it said standard white outfit underneath. And I was just like, why are you naked? Put some clothes on. And then you walked away, and then I walked away, and then you just said the word pickle. And that like that word pickle got really small in the corner really fast because I was walking away from you. Please tell me you remember that. That was such a funny, out of context reaction. Or not reaction, but moment. Thanks, are you okay? He dumped on my keyboard and meowed at me. He really said, give me all the attention now, please, and thank you. Isn't those hilarious? That's, I think, one of my favorite moments between us. I'm really curious about something, so I'm gonna check really fast. I think a few of you subscribed today, and I wanted to see if I got past 3.78K. I did! Okay, that made me really excited. So that little moment of like squealing over it being excited. So if you're new to my channel, or maybe if you just simply didn't know, a bit of a recap. I took a hiatus a little bit ago just because I was really struggling and I needed time to clear my head, have some time being primarily offline. And then I just got really busy. So in terms of growth, everything was a bit stagnant for a while because of all of that, but I've been like starting to grow a little bit more again, and I've been trying really hard to get past the current mark that I'm at. And now that like I'm finally past that little mark, I'm just really happy and excited because now I'm super close to 3.8K. In fact, I just looked, I'm 9 away from 3.8K. That's really exciting for me. I'm very excited. So thank you for subscribing. I appreciate y'all. Like my little happiness, am I squealing over it? Like I hope that shows my genuine appreciation for it. I really do appreciate every single one of you. What's your favorite Animal Crossing villager? Villager burger? I do not eat my villagers. That would not taste good. That would also be mean. While I'm here, I'm gonna go ahead and pay off my loan. Favorite Animal Crossing, and by the way, do you have Eli on your island villager? I do not have Eli, but if you're asking just about my favorite villager is Portia. She's a snooty dog villager. There was something else I wanted to talk about. I'm glad that I remembered like at the last moment, like towards like the end of the stream. So basically, for a bit of context, this is gonna tie into what I'm gonna say in a second. But this is a trait of my autism personally. I really struggle a lot with change, whether it's like a subtle change or like a big change. It can be really difficult for me to process. I often need a lot more time than others to process. It's just something it's generally really, really hard for me. So keep that in mind. My tennis shoes I have been wearing regularly with pretty much every outfit unless I have to wear nicer shoes for like an event or something, or shoes that like I would wear to work. I had the same pair of tennis shoes I was always wearing that I got when I was 17 years old. I am now 22 and I have only just now gotten a new pair of tennis shoes because change is hard for me. I wasn't wanting to go through that change of getting a new pair of shoes, having to get used to them again, kind of break them in. Because you know how when you get new shoes, they're kind of stiff at first and like it's uncomfortable? That was very uncomfortable for me. I really, really hated it, but I finally got a new pair of shoes. The old ones completely wore out. There's no support in them anymore. They're dirty. They're just very old and should have been thrown out at least probably like 2 or 3 years ago. But I finally got new shoes and they're very uncomfortable right now because they're new and I don't like the change and they're too stiff, but I at least got them and that's what matters. Another reason for it, which isn't related to the struggling with change, this isn't related to that, but I tend to think of myself for the most part as being very frugal a lot of the time, and I was not willing to put in money to buy new shoes because the other ones, I called them, you know, my old trusty shoes. Like they worked. They were old and beaten up, but they worked. I just didn't want to have to spend the money because in my mind I felt like I didn't have to, even though I definitely should have because those were so old. I would have Luna and Artemis and feed them and play with them and take them on road trips. What would you do with you and my pet if you have one? Oh, I do have a pet. I also have a pet named Luna. She's a silver grayish tabby cat. I love her very much. And then I have a Maltese poodle and her name is Willis. And then if you want to get extra specific, my fiance Ben, he has a lot of reptiles. He has well, frogs aren't reptiles, they're amphibians. But he has 2 blue dart frogs, he has 2 ocellated skinks, and he has a leopard gecko. So we've got a whole zoo up in this house. I don't, that is hilarious, by the way, Pickle. And speaking of pickles, there is a Pickle Lexi emoji. It's technically Pickle Rick with my face photoshopped on it, courtesy of Shiver for editing that for me a few years ago. I said I was being a poopy head, not answering my DMs. I think they were saying in mod chat earlier that they were going to be lurky today, so they may just be really tired and or busy. That's probably why. Oh, by the way, welcome in, Sophia. I don't know if you were lurking or if you just got here. Either way, welcome. I'm just trying to clean up the general front area before I head off or anything. Yo, I'm new here. Hello, AK Reaper. Welcome to the live stream. And welcome to the community, by the way. How are you? Are you referring to the Luna and Artemis from Sailor Moon or actual cats you own? I'm a little bit confused too, but I mentioned my pets because I thought that or maybe talking about actual pets. And I just wasn't sure. Okay, is that everything from the front? I'm just making sure. Wait, there's these. Okay. I'm gonna go eat dinner. Be right back. You can still talk. Villager, do you have Eliana Island early? I do not have that villager. That one. Is there anything else I'm missing? I've got to get these. And the wheat technically are there, but those I've just got to sell. Thank you, by the way, you guys, for plucking them for me earlier. Alright, I'm gonna go deposit the bells, and then I'm gonna find the place for Timmy and Tommy's shop. Okay. I don't know why, but for some reason, for like a split second, I thought all I had was a bunch of fossils and not all the bell bags. I was like, wait, why am I going to the ABD? can't watch right now, but I am good. I'm going to recommend my wife to you, but enjoy the stream and have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And thank you for showing my content to your wife. That's very nice of you. I appreciate it. And thank you for hopping in. Oh, while you're still here, if you're still here, my content schedule currently is Monday through Friday streams at 5 p.m. Central, and then videos and shorts go up intermittently. I haven't posted a video in a little bit though, but because I've been spending a lot more time and energy into one specific video that just takes a particularly long time to edit. But that's usually my schedule. All right, I think earlier I was gonna put the shop a little bit above the museum. Yeah. If at all possible, I would love for it to align with the museum. Probably the most that I can get it to align. Your Sol de Janeiro set came today. Oh yeah, the body mist? Or wait, are they actual perfumes or body mist? Either way, I would love to try one of those someday. I've heard that they smell really good and I want to try it. I at least want to smell. Even if I don't ever actually buy it, I just would love to test it out and smell it. Did you get all right? I'll talk about that. Thanks and peace. Hi, thank you so much for popping in. I appreciate you. And your package, Sophia? Oh yeah, you meant the package. Okay, like because you said, what did you get? I read that first and I was like, wait, that sounds very weird. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the just chatting screen. And then I'm gonna get a raid link if y'all wanna sit tight really quick so I can find someone for us to raid. I think I am probably gonna raid Peyton's Corner if she's still alive. She is, okay. Perfect. Making sure I get the link. Okay, cool. I do want to say while I'm going back over to my channel to give you guys the link, Peyton's Corner the past several streams has been doing a surgery support-a-thon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, she has stage 4 endometriosis and is currently raising funds to help pay for her surgery that she's having soon. I believe it's a laparoscopic surgery, which basically is whenever they... Whoa, the stream just lagged a little bit. Oh, it's because I paused my own live stream by accident. Teehee. Silly me. But basically, she is currently raising money to help fund her endometriosis surgery. So if y'all could check out her stream, you know, send some love and not spam, that would be great. If you can't donate, that is okay too. No worries at all. I just wanted to go ahead and mention it if anybody was interested. The stream is being a little silly goofy, but I'm glad it waited until the end of the live stream to start acting like that. If it did it at the beginning, that would not be a fun time. Anywho, with that being said, thank you so much for coming to my stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking it, and thank you for subscribing. And if you haven't liked and subscribed already, you should. It is completely free, and I just would really greatly appreciate that. And I will see you guys tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time for another live stream. Bye, everybody.